my time in Turkana was a learning moment for me. I remember that I went there with two other ladies, one from Switzerland and one from Germany. And when we got there, we were shown a few maniatas that they wanted to be our home for the next few days. So we were dropped at the school, and so those people that brought us, they went back to Lodwa, to the next town, and they left us there for about 4 days. And so we were just left with the people from that community. They gave us a maniata to stay in, and they gave us some little water in a bucket. And I think that was it. We didn't carry any food, we didn't carry any water, we didn't know what to expect in that place until we discovered that the place was very hot and there was no one who was cooking for us or bringing us food. So probably they thought that we are coming with our own things. So we were trying to think on what we are going to do for the 4 days, and yet it was very difficult to communicate with the people because the only person in the village who could speak English was the teacher, and he was not in. So he was to come on the third day that we were there. So we tried to communicate with the people that maybe if they have any food for us, we can buy or anything. So finally they showed us that there is a borehole about I think about 10 or 15 minutes from the village. So they gave us a bucket. We had to go and fetch water with the bucket on our heads. It was a very new experience. But the value of water was something that really sticks in my mind up to now. I really value water much more than before because I see how important it is, and that it is not, we cannot take it for granted to have water because these people do a lot. They strain a lot to get water, and so this made me very thankful for water. Then again, food was a challenge. We found someone who came and she had some fish in her hand from Lake Turkana. So we thought that she is selling fish. So we asked her how much, because we wanted to buy the fish from her. So she kept saying 100, 100, 100. So we gave her 100 shillings. So the next day she came back and she brought a lot of fish. So we didn't know why she was just hanging the fish in our maniata. It was a lot of fish. So we were not sure whether she is storing the fish in our maniata or whether this is our fish that we bought with the 100. We had no idea because we could not talk to her. So we would just try and make a fire and put the fish on the fire. We had some little rice in a plastic bag, so we are trying to boil the rice and eat the fish. So that was our meal for those days that we were there. And there was porridge in school in break time, so we were able to eat porridge every day. So that kept us going for the 4 days. So that experience was really life-changing for us, for the three of us, because we realized how much people sacrifice to get food and water for the daily use, for their families. And also taking the kids to school in an area like that is a real sacrifice for the parents, because the kids used to take care of the cattle or go fishing at the lake, so they don't have that source of income if the kids go to school. So we really had a very impressive time there. And we thank the Lord that He has helped GOA to start schools in such remote areas, because this is what really helps the community and what also helps them to become people who can take care of their families, they can do a job, they can educate their children. And so the role that GOA is playing in those regions in northern Kenya is very, very important. And so we pray that the Lord will open more doors for GOA to go to such areas and serve the Lord there.